Oh no. Hey there, kids. Hold on a second. Ugh, ugh. Professional Eric coming through. Professional Eric coming through. Sorry. I didn't realize my... that's a little better. Let me try again. Let me try again. Hold on. Wait, hold on. Oh. Okay. That might be better. Hi, everyone. So, welcome. Hey, guys. Okay. All right. Hey, guys. Welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Welcome to this full moon reading. Now, already, I'm gonna give it a few minutes and let the stream run for a bit, so that more people can get in. I do know that it takes a while. It takes a few minutes for people to really be notified about a live stream. So I'm gonna chat with you guys for a little bit. I'm gonna set up a little bit, and then we'll get into the actual reading in a few minutes. But already a few of you are asking, are mentioning that this is actually the full moon in Aries. And I'm going to explain to you why I am considering this. I'm calling this a full moon in Pisces. Here's the thing. There are some major systems of astrology. In the Northeast, like in America, in the United States, and in Europe, and all that, we typically practice tropical or seasonal astrology. However, there is another system. It's called Vedic, and there's Vedic and sidereal. And as I'm doing research into sidereal or Vedic astrology, I'm finding that there is a difference between actually, I just learned this today. There is a difference between Vedic astrology and a sidereal astrology. Even though sidereal and Vedic astrologies both deal with the true placement of the stars in the system. Actually, bring this back. There is a marked difference between Vedic and sidereal. Vedic astrology works with the 12 signs, Aries through Pisces, and it evens them out, okay, within like a 30-day cycle or so. However, the constellations in the sky are not all the same size. Some are bigger, some are smaller. And so the difference I've found so far, the difference between sidereal astrology and Vedic astrology, is that sidereal astrology works with the actual size of the constellations. And I've also found that true sidereal astrology also incorporates Ophiuchus, which many people are saying is not a real constellation, blah, 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 but actually it is a real constellation. It's just that when tropical astrology was adopted, it was adopted and made to work with the seasons, okay? The seasons of the planet. And in order to make, and because all the constellations aren't the same size, they basically map them out into like about a 30-day cycle so that everything can be evenly worked through, right? But the reason why I work with sidereal astrology is because it takes into account the actual placement of the stars and the where the stars and the constellations are in the sky. All right. I personally resonate so much with sidereal astrology. In sidereal astrology, I am an Aries sun, Cancer moon, and a Leo rising. And let me tell you, I am 100% straight up Leo rising. Okay. So, and it's taken me a good amount of time to actually settle into this. If you've been following me for long enough, you know that in the beginning of my channel, of starting my channel, I started to hear, my guide started to push me towards Vedic astrology. And when I investigated that for the first time, I was like, wow, this really actually makes a lot of sense for who I am and who I know myself to be. But I never really fully committed to it because I knew that many of you here on YouTube, on my channel, on many other channels, you resonate more with tropical astrology. And so I was trying to cater to that. However, at this point, I've decided that I'm actually really going to double down on this and I'm going to commit to one or the other, and that one I'm committing to is sidereal astrology. Not even Vedic astrology, but like true sidereal astrology. And I'm going to be studying more and looking more into that. So in that case, in terms of sidereal astrology, the full moon is actually in Pisces. Okay, it's actually like dead center Pisces, which is pretty cool. And as I've been investigating it and as I've been talking to some friends about it, I'm noticing that a lot of the things that people are experiencing right now emotionally or just personally have a lot to do with the sign of Pisces. Pisces, as you guys know, is a water sign, is very emotional, very psychic, very much about the collective. And so we're going to get into that. We're going to get into that. We're going to get into the energies of it. So as of now, or so far, that's the explanation. So that is why this reading or this video is titled Full Moon in Pisces. Aha, your Rahu is in Pisces. Okay, Nick, nice. You're a Libra in Vedic, tropical, you're a Scorpio, but you resonate with both, stronger with Vedic. Now, here's the thing about it, you guys. There are times, okay, so check it out. Tropical astrology, as I'm talking through this, let me get our cards here. Tropical astrology, in tropical astrology, my sun sign is Taurus, my rising sign is Virgo, and my moon sign is Leo. And there are times when I will resonate with that as well. So I don't completely discredit it, and I don't mean to discredit or push away anybody that still resonates with tropical astrology. I do find ways that I resonate with it, with tropical. However, truly, because of the person that I am, and how I understand myself, I resonate so strongly with Leo energy. Okay, like so strongly. I am very much a Leo rising. All right. Take this into account. In terms of your rising sign, now I always say, and I'm going to continue to say, that I highly recommend that if you guys are looking for guidance, you start with your rising sign, because your rising sign sets the tone of your chart. Whether you are whether you resonate more with Vedic or sidereal, true sidereal, or tropical. Your rising sign is the orchestrator of your chart. It is from the perspective of your rising sign that your housing system is put into place. So which sign is in which house, right? If you look at a Leo rising and you look at their chart, because your rising sign is the first sign, your rising sign is in the first house of your chart, right? If you look at someone with a Leo rising, you will see that the water signs are placed in the right houses. I don't know exactly which houses they are. I have to look further into that. But hey, James, your chart will have the water signs within the houses that speak to psychic ability, extrasensory perception, and all that stuff. So any Leo rising is going to be strongly, strongly intuitive, damn near psychic, if you want to call them that. I am a Leo rising. Okay, so that makes me very intuitive. That makes me able to read energies very, very easily. So there's that. Okay, but in Vedic astrology, I'm a Virgo rising. Now Virgos tend to be very intuitive as well. But anyway, so that's my personal thing. That's how I resonate with the system, with the situation. And so that's how I'm going to be guiding my channel moving forward. Yes? So I always recommend that you start with your rising sign if you're looking for guidance, then move to your moon sign. Those two are going to resonate with you the most. And then ultimately you can check your sun sign. But there's so much more to astrology than just your sun sign. And me being the person that I am, I don't really like to go with the status quo. I've never really been that type of person, and I would much rather work with a system that takes into account exactly where the constellations are, not just where we kind of want them to be in terms of tropical astrology, which was developed to work with the seasons of the planet, the seasons of the year. And also in terms of that, every like 70 or so something years, the degrees change a little bit. Okay, so in terms of now at one point in human history, the tropical astrology, or what we know as tropical astrology, lined up with the where the planets are. But the degrees change, and I want to say kind of the axis changes of the planet. Don't quote me on that yet. I'm still doing research. But over like 70 or so years, things change that can be a drastic change. And so that's why you have, in terms of tropical astrology or sidereal Vedic astrology, you have a whole signs difference within your chart. Okay, and not, oh hey Stephanie, not everybody, and even if you were to look at your tropical versus your sidereal Vedic chart now, not everybody's chart is going to change as drastically as say mine changed. I went a whole sign back in everything. So Taurus, Taurus Sun, Leo Moon, Virgo Rising in tropical to Aries Sun, a Cancer Moon, Leo rising in a Vedic or sidereal. And I swear to you guys, that resonates with me so much. I am straight up fire all the time with a Cancer Moon. And oh, by the way, my Venus is in Pisces. Okay, so all those major placements are water and fire, and that's really who I am, water and fire. So, with all of that said, that is why we are here with this certain title today. Yes? So what I'm going to do, yeah, see, Andrea, you're a Cancer either way. There you go. Stephanie, you're hilarious. You are hilarious. All right, Divine Leo, a Leo rising and a Leo sun. All right, all right. See, this is so cool. This is so cool. Of course, I would love to explain. Look, I really want to research this more. I want to study this more, and so I'm going to be doing that, and I'm going to be doing more things along with this. And actually, for those of you that have been watching lately, you know that I've been mentioning I want to start a book club, and this actually might be one of the first topics that we study together, if you guys are interested. You're stuck in the mud, May 15th. May 15th, you would actually be a Taurus. So you're still a Taurus, either way. See, I'm May 6th, and I believe the cutoff for Taurus is May 12th in terms of sidereal Vedic astrology. So, you know what I mean? But you, as May 15th, you would still be a Taurus. Yes. Yes, I love it. Oh, great. I love that you guys are down for this book club idea. So you gotta be patient with me. Because I'm making big changes. Excellent. Okay, Stephanie, that's fantastic. I'm making some big changes here, so I want to get into those changes first before I really start into this like book club aspect. But I definitely think that this is one of the first topics I want to start talking about with us. All right, kids. So we're gonna get started here. And what I want to do now. I want to get into the energies of this full moon and full moon in Pisces, and I want to pull some messages for us, things for us to think about, or what's going to be going on, messages for us in terms of this. Now, already I've had some conversations with some friends. Nick is one of them. Actually, during happy hour, Nick, you explained this last night, but I was talking to my friend Sam, and one of her girls. She was putting her girls to bed, and one of them just started crying out of nowhere. This young girl didn't even know why she was crying. Nick, you were even saying that you were feeling just these waves of emotion, and you didn't know where it was coming from, and in certain times it was hard for you to deal with. Well, that makes perfect sense for a full moon in Pisces, right? Pisces is an emotional sign. Pisces is the collective. Is the last sign of the zodiac, and so that's where many times those who resonate strongly with Pisces energy can often lose themselves in the collective, can often lose themselves in the waters of or the emotions of collective. A lot of Pisces energies or Pisceans can really be can fall victim to substance abuse and escapism, but also at the same time. Pisces is the dreamer, okay? Pisces is about intuition. Pisces is about imagination. So I know for me, my dreams have been really intense lately. And I go through these periods where I dream more times than I dream another time. But I know like the last 2 nights, I've had some really interesting dreams. And for me, honestly, and maybe it was because now keep in mind, guys, the full moon affects us more than just on this day. We have the whole time leading up to the full moon, about 2 weeks, and then the pre and post shadow period, and then you have the 2 weeks after the actual event in which you're working with these energies. All right. So for me, the maybe a week and a half or maybe 2 weeks before today, like the actual full moon, emotions were really high. But I was able to work through them, and now things feel a lot better for me. Moving forward, we do have 2 full moons this month. We have the one today, which is going to be officially full at about 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that would be 1 p.m. Pacific, around then. But then we have another full moon on the 31st. And I believe that full moon is actually going to be in Aries, okay? Hi, Moni. Thank you for being here. All right, so that really could be a lot of what's going on for us right now. Setting the stage for whatever is to come next, doing a lot of emotional clearing, a lot of clearing or healing and purging and cleansing on behalf of the collective, right? So here we go. We're going to get into this now, and I'm going to use my 2 moon decks. So we have the Moonology Oracle, and then we also have the Queen of the Moon Oracle. And then I'm going to use the Energy Oracle cards here to pick out some more specific energy to work with, to watch out for what we're going to be working with or feeling or experiencing over this next 2 weeks, the end of this moon cycle. And keep in mind, that leads up to the new moon, which is going to be mid-October. And then from there, we start the cycle again, and we hit the next full moon on October 31st, okay? And then, of course, I'm going to pull some tarot here to get some clarification, yeah? So if you guys are ready, let's get into this, and let's see what we've got coming for this full moon in Pisces. Hi, Spirit. Please make me a clear channel for the collective at this time. Please bring forward the best messages to serve the highest good of all involved. In terms of this full moon in Pisces and the remainder of this moon cycle. Thank you so much, Spirit. All right, kids, we're going to start with the Moonology deck. And I just want to pull out some opening messages in terms of this moon cycle for us. What can we expect? Yes? 5 shuffles here. 1. 2. I'm hearing creative new endeavors. New projects being started. This is 3. Now, normally you don't really want to start. You don't start anything on a full moon. This is 4. A full moon is more about releasing and letting go. But it's in this release and letting go that you're setting the stage for new projects to take hold. This is 5. And so ultimately right now, what you may want to focus on over the next 2 weeks is what you're releasing, taking stock of what's around you or what's in your life, and juxtaposition that against what it is you want to start, what it is you want to create. And that could be really start or gain momentum at the moment of the new moon, which is when creative potential is its highest. Yes? So in terms of this full moon in Pisces here, October 1st, 2020, what messages do you have for us, Spirit? What cycles should we bring our attention to? Okay. Yes. Yes. Okay, meditate and contemplate. Oh, shit. Meditate and contemplate. Oh, thank you. Is at the bottom of the deck here. And it's actually the new moon in Pisces in this deck. That's really cool. I really, honestly, what I feel right now is this is really leading up to the new moon. I wonder if the new moon is actually going to be in Pisces. And then by the time we move to the full moon, the full moon will be in Aries. But the message that I'm getting so far is the first card that we have is this: nothing will come of this situation. Void of course moon. I feel like there's a big change in course, a big change in direction that's going to be happening for us. And this actually is the perfect time to feel through the emotions, feel through what you're going through, feel through what is coming up for you, and understand that. Allow yourself to purge, allow yourself to heal, allow yourself to let go, allow yourself to make space for what you can be filling that with once we get to the new moon. What the new that you can be starting here. Creatively, dream. Very much learning through the contrast type of energy. I'm feeling very Seven of Pentacles type energy. Thinking about taking stock of what is really in your life right now. What do you want to continue with in your life, and what do you want to let go of and move forward? Okay, you have in reverse this this energy is gaining momentum, but it's in reverse. Okay, and then you also have take time to breathe out. Disseminating moon, and then the waxing moon is the energy is gaining momentum. It feels like there's some stagnancy here. It definitely feels. I want to get one more pull on this. Take time to breathe out. Can you please clarify this, Spirit? Yep. Yep. Yep, you and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer, that's at the bottom of the deck now. But take time to breathe out. Something needs to be released. Okay, it's like we've been holding on to certain elements or certain aspects of our lives for fear that maybe we would not be safe, or the people that we love would not be safe if we changed course, changed direction here. But then to clarify, take time to breathe out. It's time to release negativity. And negativity could be anything that really, quite honestly, negativity could be anything that's really not serving you any longer. Okay? Breathe out as in let go. Release. Let it out. You know what I mean? All right, let's go a little bit further here. Next, we're going to go with the Queen of the Moon Oracle. 5 shuffles here. Thank you guys so much for being here. Please make sure to smash that like button, yeah? Hey, Stella. This is 4. And this is 5. And actually, I want to start with nothing will come of this situation. All right, let's see what we've got here. Okay, creation. You guys, this is definitely this is a big creative time for us right now. So in terms of nothing will come of this situation, what I really want you to do is ask yourself, how am I being stuck? How am I being stagnant? What can I create other than what I have here that seems to just not be working much or not be working at all? Okay? Let's get one more pull on that, please. Okay. Ooh, all right. Well, at the bottom of the deck, you do have boundaries. All right. So I really feel like some people, some of you guys, or some of us here, we're over giving. We have nourishment and we have peace. What brings you peace? What will bring you nourishment? Is this situation really nourishing you at all? I can't say it is, because you have nothing will come of this situation. Okay. All right. Now you had the energy is gaining momentum, but this came out in reverse. So this to me is speaking to stuck and stagnant energy, right? So let's talk about this here. Yeah. Resilience and release. Now, I understand that there may have been some things that, you know, you've really been trying to continue moving forward with. You've been showing resiliency, I guess is the right term, and that's a great thing. But at some point you have to basically cut your losses and say, is this really what I want, or is this really truly what I should be working for, or what I should be striving for? Resilience is giving us a very much a ten of wands energy. Okay? But if you're carrying all these burdens and nothing is happening, or nothing is changing, nothing is going the right way, then now you need to ask yourself, what do I need to release? All right? Okay. And then at the bottom of the deck, you have resistance. Resilience and resistance. I do feel like in many cases there have been some things here that we have been resisting letting go of. Again, because we may not have thought that we would be safe, or the people that we love that would be safe, the people that are involved with the situation. And that makes very much sense. I mean, Pisces is about the collective, right? So I really feel like you're thinking more about, or you have been thinking about more of yourself that more of other people than yourself. But here's the kicker, you guys. If you're going to be there for somebody else, you've got to make sure you're there for number one first. And number one is you. Yes? All right. So now let's look at, it's time to release negativity. Take time to breathe out. Woo! Yeah. Yeah. And look at what's come out here. We have card number 6, surrender. But that flew out over on this release and resiliency, and it came out almost reversed. There is a resistance towards surrendering here. It's really time to let go, you guys. It's really time to let go. Change the game, change the course. And you can still be of service to people. There is nothing wrong with that. Hey, Michelle. You can definitely be of service to people, but you have to make sure that you're taking care of yourself first. And quite frankly, you're only going to be able to be of service to people if you're doing something that really resonates with you. It doesn't have to look the way anyone else wants it to look. Case in point, I straddled tropical and sidereal astrology for almost 2 years now, thinking that it would be better to cater to the people that still resonate with tropical astrology, because that's what the people want, right? But that's not how I resonate. That's not what I resonate with. So why would I do something that I don't resonate with just to please other people? That's not me being of proper service. If I'm going to be of proper service to people, then I got to do it in a way that I resonate with as well. The way that fulfills me, a way that brings happiness to me too, because I'm a part of this situation, just like everybody else is. So think about it in terms of like that for yourself. I understand that we want to be of service here, but we have to make sure that it resonates with our souls, our truth, our being, our authenticity as well. And thus, we must surrender. Surrender the pieces of this situation that no longer resonate with you. Surrender the pieces of this situation that drain you, that leave you feeling maybe even unappreciated. Yes, it is very difficult to surrender. I understand that. A little bit more, please. Yes. This is a time for self-reflection. Who are you really? And then you have patience at the bottom of the deck. Okay, but who are you really? How do you show up in this world? What is authentic to you? What vibes with you? What resonates with you? What do you vibe with? And how can you bring a manifestation of that to the world in order to be of service, in order to enlighten people, in order to brighten people's day, whatever it is your goal is, right? Self-reflection. This full moon cycle is definitely a time for self-reflection. But this is not for you to look at yourself all critically in the mirror and say, how am I fucking up? No. This is for you to get into the point where you can look at yourself and see who you truly are and then surrender to that. This is not asking you to surrender just so that you can. This is not surrender in any negative or mean or malicious way. This is you surrendering to the truth of yourself, or to what it is you really need to be doing, or the direction you really need to be going in, right? All right, let's get into the Energy Oracle deck. And we're going to go a little bit deeper here. I want to pull out some more specific themes that we're going to need to focus on. Yes, surrender to the true self. Hey, Deep Soul. All right. So, some more specific topics here. The sun. Oh my God, you better stop. Strength. And the door to value. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, you have the garden and the gate. This is the type of situation in which maybe it feels like the grass is greener on the other side. That's typically what that card represents. But how I'm perceiving it intuitively right now is this is you kind of being in a box or kind of being in a cage. And you can see outside and you can see, wait, there are so many other possibilities out there. There is so much more out there than what I can just see right now. And I feel with this card, I feel an eagerness within you to branch out, to break free, to do what it is that really inspires you, to do what it is that really resonates with you. And so this full moon cycle is a period or a time of self-reflection in order for you to break free of this chain, to get yourself outside of the box or outside of some sort of pigeonhole. Do something because you resonate with it, not just because other people resonate with it, or not just because it's the popular thing to do. That's not going to get you anywhere. That's not going to get you your door to value. That is not going to open the door to value to you. What is going to open the door of value for you is you having the strength to be your authentic self. You have the sun and the angel of strength. The sun represents, in astrology, the sun represents your soul. The moon represents your mind, and the rising sign represents the way, like, I guess you could say, in crude terms, the mask that you wear for people around you, how you present yourself, how you're seen by people around you. That's like their first impression of you. But the sun is your soul, your truth, your integrity, your authenticity. The angel of strength, or the angels, are here providing you with the strength to be that authentic self so that you can open the door to value, right? And the value is not going to look the way everyone else's looks, straight up and down. Now, when you leave this garden of, I wanted to say this garden of scarcity. That's what I just heard. When you leave this garden of scarcity, you open yourself up for cornucopia. But you must own your own power in order to do so. Yes? This is really quite beautiful, you guys. Now, with this full moon being in Pisces, and obviously, I mean, besides the fact that it's a full moon, and a full moon is a perfect time to release, obviously, this full moon right here, right now, is about releasing. But the beauty of it, with it being in Pisces is the dreamer. Pisces is imagination. So as you're releasing, you can allow your imagination to run wild and start to come up with different things that you can do. Different ways that you can express yourself, different ways that you can be of service. We're going to use the A.fter tarot deck now. Because I want to get some deeper clarity here in terms of this. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you for being here during the live session. If you're enjoying this, please make sure to smash that like button for me. And even if you're not here in the live and you're watching after the fact, please make sure to smash that like button. Yes. All right, cool. So 5 shuffles. And we're going to clarify this. We're going to go a little bit deeper into this for you. I love you guys so very much. This is 3. This is 4. And this is 5. Alrighty, kids. So let's go a little bit deeper. What messages do you have for us, please, Spirit, in terms of this full moon in Pisces? A doorway, ooh, okay. A doorway of opportunity is opening up for you. Ace of Pentacles. But in order for you to be able to even put your hands on this Ace of Pentacles, you've got to release some shit. I did hear toxic elements. There are some toxic elements that you need to release, but quite frankly, it's only really toxic because it's not resonating with you. It's not authentic to you. And thus that makes it toxic. I mean, it's really that simple, you guys. You have the Knight of Pentacles here. Slow and steady wins the race. You don't have to rush anything. Allow yourself, I mean, if you really want to take the next full 2 weeks to do this, then do it. Take all the time that you have at your disposal. Do things thoroughly. Do this thoroughly. Don't cut any corners, especially with some of the harder things that you're having to deal with, that you're facing, that you're having to release. Deal with it. Don't cut any corners, okay? Because that's only handling every aspect of this that you can is only going to put you in a greater position once you come out of it, once you're ready to start taking action, once you're ready to start moving forward. You have the Five of Cups, but then you also have the Nine of Cups. And what I'm feeling here is a temporary moment of grief or remorse or mourning ultimately will lead you to greater satisfaction if you can just push through it. The beauty of the Five of Cups is that not all is lost here. Yes, 3 cups may have spilled out. Yes, there may have been blood in one of those cups. There may have been water in one of those cups. There may have been wine in one of those cups. But that is only leading you or setting you up for greater satisfaction later on. 9 of Cups. Okay? At the bottom of the deck is the Five of Swords. Yeah, wow. But walking away from the strife, walking away from the struggle, walking away from the competition, putting down your sword, not fighting for something that is turning out to just be a lose-lose situation for you anyway. Why? Because it's just not authentic to you. Don't do something just because everyone else is doing it. Do something because it resonates with you. Because you believe in it, because it feels right and feels true to you. I want to look a little deeper into this door to value here, please, Spirit. What can you tell us about door to value? Wow. Wow, you guys. All right, look, you have the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. All right, this is great change. This is destiny, right? And I like to say, I firmly believe that we are the ones who are in control of our destiny. We create our own destiny. In terms of destiny, we are not at the mercy of some greater power, or they're not at the mercy of the elements. No, we create our destiny. And how do we create our destiny? By following our hearts and re-identifying ourselves, or starting some creative project that we are really passionate about. But I also see the Page of Wands as almost like a re-identification process. I do see it as kind of like a minor arcana version of the Hermit. Whereas you'll go on the Hermit's journey and you'll find some greater truth or inner light and whatnot, and then you bring that out, and it changes the way you approach the world. It changes the way you show up in the world. And then finally, you have the 10 of Pentacles here, and we are clarifying the door to value. You have the 10 of Pentacles here. Long-standing achievement, long-term achievement, financial success, creative success, entrepreneurial success. But this 10 of Pentacles comes from hard work, long hours, being in it for the long haul. But if you follow your heart and you re-identify yourself in a way that is dictated by your heart and not your mind, and definitely not by society or the people around you, you will reach this 10 of Pentacles. You will open this door to value. You will reach this cornucopia. Two tens on that, by the way. 10 of Pentacles. Wheel of Fortune, number 10. That's really beautiful, you guys. Okay, last thing I want to clarify here. I want to get a message from... Oh, wait, this goes here. I want to get a message about this angel of strength. Yeah? Yep. Yep. Okay, here you go. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Star. Following your truth, following your authenticity, following your intuition, healing, wishes coming true. You have both cards of wish fulfillment here, the Star, and you have the Nine of Cups. And the clarification that I was pulling for Angel of Strength came out as two cards that reversed, and they fell here on you releasing something in order to have... Hold on, wait. Releasing in order to have a new beginning that's going to lead you to wish fulfillment and happiness. And the two cards that came out in order to clarify Angel of Strength are the King of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. I told you I was feeling that Seven of Pentacles energy. And the resistance to surrendering and the resilience and the resistance that you had to release has coming through as the King of Swords in reverse. And this is one of those moments where it's like, you know, because the King of Swords is the objective one. The King of Swords is the judge and the jury, right? The King of Swords is going to look at something from every different angle to make sure he's got all the truth, all of the information before he makes his decision. But the King of Swords can also represent, in reverse, that can also represent procrastination. Because at some point you're going to have to say to yourself, all right, well, I can't see this any other way than I have right at currently. Like, there's no other way to interpret this. And thus you have to make a decision. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. There is the resistance with the King of Swords in reverse. The Angels of Strength, or at least the Angel of Strength here, is asking you to have the strength to put down the investigative sword and to start just making changes for yourself. You've learned all that you need to learn here. You've seen all that you need to see here. There's nothing left. But your pride and your ego. That's what I just heard. But this is beautiful, though. This is such a, this is such a beautiful reading, you guys. I love this. I'm going to close out this reading with some oracle guidance for us, yeah? What do you think? I think that would be a great idea. And I'm going to do it with the Gaia Oracle. Ooh, Zephyr. Ooh, Zephyr. I hear you, honey. I hear you, girl. All right, let's get some closing oracle guidance for this full moon in Pisces. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. I really love this. So I think I want to do another reading for the new moon and then finally for the full moon at the end of the month. All right, so 5 shuffles here. 1, 2. Please make sure to go ahead and smash that like button for me if you haven't done so already, yeah? This is 3. Whoops. Let's try that again. This is 3. for our closing oracle guidance in terms of this full moon in Pisces. This is 4. And this is 5. All right, closing oracle guidance, please, Spirit. There it is right there. Card number 1. Wow. The Tree of Life. And actually, this is another topic that I want to study in our book club. The Tree of Life. Move these over. All right, here we go. The magical tree depicted in this image is symbolic of your life's journey. Having matured and grown strong through the changing seasons and cycles of life, you have now reached a stage of creative abundance. Your roots, firmly planted in the fertile soil of your dreams and imagination, you are now ready to fulfill your destiny. A new creative cycle begins. Gained through your life, a new creative cycle begins. One infused with your love and all the wisdom that you have gained through your life to date. The struggle is over. From now on, you will achieve greater results than ever before, and you will do this with grace, poise, and ease. All your past experiences, all the knowledge you have gained, and all your previous work now all come together to serve a higher, more heartfelt purpose. This is a period in which you truly are the master of your own destiny. A time where anything you would truly love to achieve or create is possible. Your affirmation: I am the master of my own destiny. I swear I just said that. Oh, okay, never mind. All I truly desire, I create. All I create through love. All I create is for the higher good of all. I am truly blessed and grateful for all the abundance in my life. Let's say that again. I am the master of my own destiny. All I truly desire, I create. All I create through love. All I create is for the higher good of all. I am truly blessed and grateful for all the abundance in my life. Wow. So there you have it, guys. That is a really excellent reading. I am so glad that we did this here. Don't worry. Oh, don't worry. You'll be able to rewatch it again later. I am proud of everyone here too. I mean, we have y'all. Yes, Starseed. Yes, I would definitely be open to a twin flame deck. Absolutely. And actually, I don't have any of them on the wish list, but if you know of some that you would like to donate, yeah, because I could definitely use those for twin flame readings, which I am planning on getting back into to a certain extent. But excellent. Oh my God, I'm so glad that this really resonated with you guys. So anyway, thank you. There you have it. Thank you guys so much, so very much for tuning in. Yeah, this was fantastic. So definitely look forward to some more moon cycle readings coming forward. We do have a new moon mid-month, and then we have another full moon, blue moon, on the 31st of October. So definitely look forward towards that. And yeah, if you're over on Patreon, love readings are going to be out later today. If you're not on Patreon, I highly recommend you get in there. If you would like to just look for monthly love readings for the signs, $5 a month over on Patreon, or you can do the full tier if you like, which gets you everything. And then weekly readings start next week on the 5th of October. So there you go. I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Happy full moon to you. I hope you do well with this full moon cycle. I love you all so, so, so very much. I appreciate you all so very much. I am so grateful to have you as a part of my life and a part of my community and a part of my family. And I look forward to connecting with you again very, very soon. Yeah? Take care. Mwah! Bye.